Hey guys, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. I wanted to send this video because, as you know, we do videos here, or I do videos here all the time about the real issues going on in research. So, for you research clinics out there, be very careful when selecting your study participants. And if you get any hint that they're trying to just join strictly to make money, be very careful, not only for the fact that they could possibly be double dipping, meaning going to different clinics for the same study, or even doing multiple studies at the same time, which could be very dangerous. I heard from a CRA that he tells all his sites that basically in clinical trials, you got to tell your patients or act like you're giving them poison, because you really don't know what you're giving them, and you got to be hyper vigilant when it comes to monitoring any side effects or anything like that. So I thought that was an interesting side note. But be careful when you're selecting your study participants, because those PK samples that you draw from your patients, where the sponsor wants to see how the drug is being absorbed in the blood throughout the day, they can find out if your patient is not taking the study drug, because apparently a lot of these study participants that jump around to various clinical trials and do it strictly for the money, they don't take the drug, they don't take the study drug, and the sponsor keeps this data. They analyze the PK samples throughout the study, at the end of the study sometimes, whenever they get the PK samples, and they collect this data. It's very important to them. And if they find that a large percentage of your study participants from your site are actually not taking the study drug, they're going to hold that against you for future studies. You may not get future studies. Now, as a side note, but very much related to this, as a research clinic, I would like to know if the sponsor has this information. I wish they would call us and tell us, hey, talk to subject number 3, because in our last PK analysis there was no drug found in the sample. That would help the site talk to the patient, figure out what's going on, counsel them on the importance of taking the study drug, and allowing the site to keep a closer watch on that particular subject. So I wish that sponsors, rather than waiting till the end of the trial to let sites know that, hey, a lot of your patients weren't being compliant, weren't taking study drugs, I wish they would call as soon as they found out, because I think it could help everyone out in the long run. But that's a side note, that's just my opinion. Be careful who you put in the study. Pay close attention to their side effects. Think of the study drug as poison, so you want to be hyper vigilant and always be on the lookout for side effects, and make sure your subjects are taking the study drug. This is Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.